So Mirikai is our live-in residential treatment program. It's for 18 to 35-year-olds, all genders. The person comes in, they live in for 6 to 12 weeks, so our program is a 6-week cycle, but they can actually stay as little or as long as they need to, and then from there they can transition out to transition houses in the community with less structure but still intensive support for them. So while they're in Mirikai, they live in, they work together, they live together, but they undertake therapy every day. So there's groups, there's didactic learning groups, there's psychotherapy groups. They also have a treatment facilitator that walks alongside them to support them in their recovery journey.
There's, with the skills that we try to help clients to develop, there's a real range of skills. So depending on the individual client needs, their counsellors or treatment facilitators may identify specific things that they need help with. But with our program in general, so it ranges from, I guess, learning about positive relationships, recovery-focused relationships as well, so identifying toxic relationships, identifying different ways that they can avoid re-engaging when they go back out into the community as well, so re-engaging to stop them re-engaging with drugs and alcohol. Also just general life skills, so some clients may not have ever been taught about, I guess, the financial side of things, managing finances, how to live a healthy lifestyle, even down to, you know, types of food to eat, how important it is to drink water and those types of things, and also helping them to learn and understand you know, what evidence shows about once you are in recovery, how to actually feel good without those substances as well. And seeing that happen to people as they go through and they start to, you know, detox off substances, and then also start to feel good without them. That's a really nice process to see. So they start to go, oh, I can get joy from, you know, the little things in life, or wow, I've never felt so healthy or so good within myself as well. So it's a real variety of skills.
I think sometimes people think resi rehab is a hospital setting or something similar, or they really have no idea what to expect. So to actually look at Mirikai, it's a beautiful space. It backs on to bushland. We often have koalas in the trees, there can be wallabies, there can be snakes even. So it's a beautiful space. We've got a pool, we've got a gym, there's an oval that they can utilise as well. And we're at beautiful Burleigh Heads.
Yeah, I think that within Mirikai specifically, people drive past all the time, and I know I used to wonder what it looked like inside, but it's a really welcoming environment. And it's kind of like a little hidden gem nestled in among the trees. It's got a really nice, comforting feeling when they're in the big house and the community as well. And so I think a lot of people aren't expecting that when they come in. And so it does add to, I think, the experience and their journey, having that nice space to be able to, you know, have that downtime when they can to experience as well while they're here. I think there's a little bit of stigma around rehabs and maybe what they provide and even the type of clientele that we service, but in my experience as well, we're all just normal people going through different experiences, and that's the way we treat our clients as well. So we have a really non-judgemental approach. We always try to make the clients feel respected and welcomed into the program, and really all the staff here really care. So we really want to make sure that clients have an experience where they can just be themselves, let their guard down, and also be able to communicate and feel comfortable talking and going through their journey with all of us here as well.
So a day at Mirikai begins with the person getting up, getting out of bed, making the bed. Then there's usually some exercise. They may be able to go on a bushwalk. They might be able to go and do a 12-step meeting as well, depending on what morning it is. there is breakfast, medication, and then they launch into a day, which is a busy day. It's structured. There's generally 3 groups a day. They can be didactic psychoeducation groups. There might be also a psychotherapy group, which we call a home group, essentially processing feelings and emotions with their peers. And as well as that, they might have a check-in or a one-to-one session with their treatment facilitator. So it might also involve seeing the welfare coordinator to look at some of their financial debts. It might be that they're having difficulty with Centrelink payments. They also might liaise and work with some of our community teams. So if they're a parent, for example, and they have some parenting needs there, they'll be linked in with our families program. If there are First Nations clients, they'll also be working with our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander clinician. So we really work holistically to not only meet their needs within the Mirikai program, but we look at our community programs and what they need to have in terms of ongoing support that can work with the person.
So the aftercare that's provided by Mirikai is usually the client is connected with it's called a post worker, so somebody who connects with them once they leave the rehab facility. They will connect them with other support services, support with accommodation. We also have a program called Oasis, which is like a halfway house between rehab and reintegrating back into society, I guess, on their own. So they're provided with counselling support. They often will come back and volunteer within the house to stay connected with the other clients in the community as well, and help support one another with their recovery too. So we do make sure that they have a lot of support during that transition period as well. Sure. So some of the transformations that I've seen with clients is, I guess, the difference between when they first come in and start their recovery journey. They're often nervous, as you would be coming into a house often of 30 strangers, and feeling really vulnerable, but then also seeing them even within the first week or so transitioning to really feeling comfortable and being able to open up and make connections with the community. I think feeling supported and sometimes respected for the first time in their lives in some instances as well. So really seeing them almost take a big sigh of relief where they feel that they're accepted within the community, and then that just seems to build over the 6-week program, and really where they can feel as though that the staff here really care, that everybody's in it for the right reasons as well. So everybody's there for the same reasons. They're linked with people who are having the same experiences as them. So really just seeing that shift within themselves to go, okay, I'm going to get there, and I've got the support to do that as well.
So the referral process we try and make as easy as possible. So they can self-refer, they can ring up, they can put in a web referral. Often it's mum or dad or a loved one that will ring on their behalf to seek information, but we do require the young person themselves to actually initiate and give us a phone call. From there, they'll work with a pre-team to support and get them ready for treatment and look at all of their options, considering whether it is that they actually need to come in or whether we can support them in community as well. But if residential is what they need, we'll work to get them ready quickly and to get them in as smoothly and seamlessly as possible.
So if someone was thinking of coming to Mirikai as a client, I would say that there's no judgment here. We're all here for the right reasons to support you on your journey, and so definitely to take that step and reach out for support, because it'll be the best thing they've ever done. The staff are all wonderful and here to help support them in their recovery. There's a lot of experience and skills and a lot of staff who have been through similar things to the clients as well, so they can really empathise and help them to get on the right track and give them that support that they're needing.